Hey Blazers, do you have an iPhone or Apple product? Then subscribe to us on iTunes. iTunes is the best way to organize and enjoy the music, movies, and TV shows you already have and shop for the ones you want to get. So instead of being angry, stuck in a traffic jam, or lacking motivation at the gym, spice up your routine with Blaze Entertainment. Go to iTunes or visit intotheblaze.com for a direct link and subscribe today.
You're locked in to the hottest station on the
planet. What's up, Blazers? It's your boy, 50 Shades of Gay, accompanied by my co-host, the most beautiful, beatest of them all, Hope Disguise, also known as Hope Giselle.
Yes,
in the words of T.S. Medicine, we are coming at you whole, loud, live, and in audio. Hope girl, what's the motherfucking tea?
Bitch. Bitch, can I have a wow? I want a wow this week, bitch. And my wow this week is going to be chill, bitch. Chill. Chill used to be a word that meant hang out, talk, get to know one another. And bitch, in 2017, chill now means fuck and waste your time Wednesday, okay? And I'm just that's where I'm at today.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God. That's a sermon in itself. You said a mouthful.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. Like, I don't remember when society became, especially in our community, so overly sexualized. Like, I just don't understand. Like back in the day, chill meant, like you said, exactly that. Bitch, we gonna chill. We gonna Netflix and motherfucking chill. But the entire definition has changed. I wonder why.
Yeah, so I honestly think that, chill is a completely different thing now because I think a lot of people have settled for fucking being the thing, the only thing, and I'm just not there, so I refuse to be a part of the chill mechanism of life. But that's just where I'm at today, and I just want to have my wow. I know, Miss E, she's gonna feel some type of way, but it's okay. It's okay because I got my wow in, and it's not gonna be a consistent thing for all of you who listen to the Big Sister podcast or whatever. I'm not trying to steal Miss Free's thing, I'm just saying I needed a wow this week. Shit.
Right. Whew. Moving right along, child, to this petty world news. First things first. Miss Bianca knows allegedly rented out the 5th floor of a UCLA medical center to give birth to the royalest twins on the face of the motherfucking planet.
First of all, I don't want to hear that allegedly bullshit, okay? Everybody knows that when Beyonce has a baby, this bitch clears out everybody and they mammy and they grandma plus they sister's cousin twice removed so she can have her babies, okay?
But I'm the thing. Like whenever, I heard maybe a month ago, I can't remember where I read this article. I heard that she had turned like a section of her home into a delivery ward. And she had like nurses and all, any staff required to ensure that her delivery is seamless. That's what that particular, I can't remember what blog it was, but they said the bitch turned her home into a delivery ward and had motherfucking UCLA on speed dial.
But see, I can believe that. I would want to believe that over like believing the hype. Like, I don't know. Like, I would want to believe that more so. And then honestly, like, bitch, Beyonce seems like the type of bitch that'd be on some midwife type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like she's into that Earth Mother Goddess, like, let me have my baby in a pool and Jay-Z, you swaddle me while I do. Like, I just feel like she's that type of bitch. you know, and so whatever. But like, it was just funny to me to see like all the people actually calling the hospital, me being one of those people. And
Did
trying
Did
to
you really call
see,
the hospital?
oh, bitch, yes, I fucking did. I sure did. I damn sure did. I fucking did. And I did not ask for Beyonce because that's too motherfucking obvious. I asked for Sasha, bitch. And when they asked me for Sasha's last name, I was like, this bitch ain't gonna say her name is Sasha fucking Fierce. She gonna say her last name is Sasha fucking Carter because that might be a motherfucking name that bitches ain't thinking about. So I was like, Sasha Carter. And they found a Sasha Carter, but it wasn't Beyonce because when she answered the phone, it was a white bitch. So.
Damn. Crushed your dreams.
Crushed my whole dreams, but I thought I had made it to the motherland, bitch. I thought I had made it. And when that white bitch answered the phone, like all of my life was just over. I was too mad to even talk to her. Like I just hung up in that bitch face, like delivery and all. I was just mad because like whatever.
Look,
fuck you, Sasha.
I would have said,
fuck
bitch,
you.
I thought you was Beyonce. Click.
Right, like fuck you, Sasha Carter of Orange County, bitch. Fuck you. I don't like you.
Right.
But yeah, you know that was for me.
Her father confirmed the delivery, and I'm so over Matthew for that Microsoft Word produced as advert that he posted talking about congratulations. I'm like, nigga, you could have done better than that.
True.
You could have done better than that.
We all know that.
Do you not realize you are announcing the birth of the royal twins? It's the Knowles Carter twins, bitch.
Oh,
you could have came harder than that.
I mean, that baby ain't gonna never see them twins, so I guess he was like, fuck it.
That's the motherfucking gag.
That's the bad, bitch. He ain't gonna never see him. He ain't gonna never see him. Beyonce already got a stay away order on his
ass. Ooh, Blue Ivy don't even call him granddaddy.
Bitch, cease and the motherfucking sis, bitch. Cease and desist, bitch. Don't you dare bring your ass up and over here, motherfucker. So, what I want to vent / put somebody in the corner about this motherfucking week is women proposing to a man. Those people that are shading them, and those people that disagree, and those people that agree, and you know, and whatnot, right? So here's my thoughts on this. I do not fucking agree with no motherfucking woman proposing to no motherfucking man. I just don't. However, because I am a liberal and I believe in the do what the fuck you want to do as long as that shit don't affect my paper, my lights, or my children movement, you know, I'm all for the do what you want to do. If you're a girl or if you're a woman or if you're a person of feminine nature and feminine energy and you want to propose to your man, bitch, by all means, you get your ass down on your rompered knee and you do that. But I, Miss Hope Giselle knows Carter, okay? I am not fucking doing it because my thing is, there are just certain things, and you know I'm going to sound like one of those bigots that say shit about transgender and gay people all the fucking time, but right now I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'm being a hypocrite for my opinion at this point. There are certain motherfucking things that you just don't fuck with, and the idea of the man being the person that does because my thing is, look, as a woman, we know we want y'all. Like, we know when we ready, we know. You know, like I don't need the extra because I know and you know that I know because I've made it known to you that I'm ready. But when when a man proposes, that man is essentially saying, bitch, I'm done. I am ready. Don't get me wrong, they still cheating. They still be not shit after that. But still, like, that to me is him in his mind making up and saying to you, you know what, I'm done playing games. Here is what it's going to be. And I would prefer to let that man make that decision because men take a longer time, especially in 2017, to make those decisions. And I don't want to be the dumb bitch that proposed to a nigga that ain't ready for me and then I get motherfucking clapbacks on. Like, rarely do you ever see women say no to a marriage because we usually know if we want a nigga or not. But like a man, and I've seen a lot of those fucking men proposals go wrong because these niggas be like, "Oh, you was just my side bitch, and you didn't even know." I don't have time for that shit. So fuck that opposite proposal bullshit. I'm not gonna shame you for doing it because it's your world, girl. Live in it, but
Mm.
I'm just not for it. That's not my that ain't my cup of tea.
I guess with for me, like my viewpoint is a little different. And I guess it's because I have, well, we have spoke on it. Traditionalized, conditioned ways of thinking as it relates to
Right.
the acceptance of the LGBTQ plus community. I
Right.
guess I'm more so like it's either like I don't care. Like if you are a woman, if you identify as a woman and you want to ask your significant other to marry you, then I mean do that. I don't. I'm not like. I guess I don't want to like. I don't want to rob someone of their ability to do what they feel is right because I have experienced it as it relates to being accepted in society for who I truly am. And I guess that's
Right.
how I. But I respect. I definitely respect. I respect your viewpoint because it's different coming from you because you are a trans woman. So I guess
Right.
I wouldn't really understand it the way that you understand it.
I think that a lot of it for me is just my thing is that because I'm a girly girl, like, and I'm a girly girl in some of the worst ways sometimes. And that's the thing, like people who don't know me don't know that like I'm very boho chic into the whatever floats your boat movement. But I'm also very much into the glam and the weave and the
Right.
hair and the nails and and so there is this mixture of me that I need
Right.
fulfilled. And like my whole thing is like I am very much so open as it pertains to love, and getting that love.
Right.
But I make it very clear that in the relationship, I am the feminine energy bitch. Whether I'm with a man, woman, stud, whatever the fuck you want to be, I'm the feminine energy bitch. Like that's
Mm.
it. And I just feel like when you deny the man his opportunity to truly to say this is what I want to do, or when you deny that masculine energy the opportunity to say this is what I really want to do, all you do is kind of sort of set yourself up. Like we set ourselves up as women all the time to be hurt, and we fuck around with the fuck around, and these niggas be like, oh, I don't want you like that, and that's just in regular everyday conversation or regular everyday like are we in a relationship type conversation. So I
Right.
could imagine if you get down on your knee and you propose to this nigga and like the turmoil that we already go through as women, like trying to figure out if this nigga is really into us or if he's just playing a game, it's already hard enough. And so it's just kind of like on top of that stress, you done went out of your way to propose to this nigga only to find out that he's just not that into you. And like that to me is fucking nerve wracking. Like I
Right.
said, you don't find too many women that like once a man says, hey, will you marry me, say no. Because if you're
Right.
there for that long of a haul for him to ask that question, you want this man. But like with women, sometimes we get false perceptions and niggas will lie to your face for 5, 6, 7, 8 years. And
Hmm.
you be thinking all good and that, this is a move that you can make and it's gonna be unique. And then this nigga be like, yo, I low key gotta tell you I got a bitch pregnant. Like on some
Right.
Gabriel Dwayne Wade shit. Like I'm not on that. Like I'm not about that.
Right.
Like I would just prefer it to be traditional because not because I like the ideology of traditional heterosexualism or
Mm.
the heterosexual standard, but just because I know I'm emotional and I like to cloak my feelings, bitch. And
Right.
niggas days are fucking savage. So I need my feelings cloaked before I go into some shit like that. I'm sorry.
I mean, it makes sense. Like now that you've broken it down, like it makes more sense to me. It makes like perfect sense. So thank you so much for that. That was a good
Oh,
conversation.
it really was. I
Yeah.
feel it and wowed
Okay.
by that.
Now,
Um,
with regard to that, I do, Kwame, I'm going to have to disagree with you on the statement that you made about us gays, um, us gays appreciating and understanding, um,
and accepting the married lifestyle. A lot of us, whenever the opportunity allowed itself, whenever it became legal in our states, a lot of us just went out and got married just because we could. Now, I'm not saying every same-sex marriage is modeled after that particular scenario, but I'm going to have to disagree with you. Not everybody doesn't have that same mindset. Sorry, Kwame. Had to disagree with you, bro. What do you think?
I'm definitely I'm gonna second that notion because I know exactly where you're coming from. I don't think that the sanctity of marriage, as it pertains to the LGBT community, is always for the right reason. It's not always protected. It's not always respected. It's not always. I think that's with anybody. So let me get this straight for any of you heterosexual people who gonna listen to this and be like, I told y'all them faggots and them trannies don't really love each other. They just want to do it because they say, like, no, that's not what I'm saying. What I am simply saying is that I do not think that there's any more or any less respect for the sanctity of marriage as it pertains to the LGBT community. I do think that there is a warmth that we get from knowing now that in certain states we can go and get married, because some of these states have repealed and people don't talk about that, but in certain states we can go and get married, and it's fine and dandy and it's a cool thing to do. But I do think that, like you said, 50, I completely agree. Some of us just went and did it because we was able to do it, and then we realized 6 months down the line that this fuck buddy that I'm married, I'm stuck with his ass, or I don't really want to be stuck with his ass, and it turns into the same Britney Spears, Kim Kardashian 48-hour wedding thing, and I don't appreciate that either, because I want nothing more than to be loved so much by somebody that they say, look, bitch, I want you around. Like, I want your farts and your no makeup face and your natural weave and your eyebrows crooked, bitch. I want all of that. Like, I want you around for the rest of my years. Like, I can't wait for something like that, but everybody isn't like me. And so in that sentiment, I definitely agree with you, 50. Like, I definitely agree with the fact that, like, it's not as important to some people as it is to other people. And it didn't become more important when we actually got the rights. Like, some people think that it did, because there are some people that didn't even care to get married. Some gay people and lesbians and trans people just don't even want to get married because they feel like it boxes them into this heteronormative lifestyle that they choose to not live. So, I definitely think I think we're gonna hold it down on the after the blaze on this one, as far as Kwame's opinion, because I don't agree with that either.
And it's like, you would think that because, like, understanding the struggle and what we have gone through to get to this point, you would think that people would respect and protect the sanctity of marriage, but it's like, once the gate was open, like, everybody just ran through that hole. But,
it's like,
we have a large number of individuals in the LGBT community who really understand, and they've with their partner for, years on end, and they've had these conversations about, living their lives together. We have those people. I'm not saying that we don't, but there is that small community of individuals who just went out and did it for the aesthetics. They went out and did it so that they could record these elaborate, extravagant ass wedding videos. And yeah, but anyways, we can talk about that all fucking night long.
We'll say about it all fucking night.
So, your girl, I know how you feel about the Kardashian / Jenner family.
What did I do? What did I do?
What did you say?
What did they do now? Like, what have they done this time? So
Mrs. Kardashian West was accused of posing in blackface for her new ad.
Okay,
so she
bitch,
a cosmetic line.
No, bitch, no. Okay, so I thought, okay, So no. Because for once, you guys, for once, I'm not going to blame Kim for that one. Okay. At the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, when Kim takes those fucking pictures, and we've seen it timeless motherfucking times on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, that bitch
Mm-hmm.
looks at the pictures that were taken. She goes, "Ooh, that looks really, really good," and then she leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Kim has, I don't really think Kim has or plays a role in the after editing process. I think that bitch sees all of the finished product the same time we see it when it hits Google and goes viral for whatever reason. And she's like, oh, they did this to my body. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that Kim played a part in that. Secondly,
And that's my thing. It's like people are up in arms about it, accusing her of, and I know she's been accused of misappropriation and of, the black culture and all of this shit. But this particular time, I'm with you. Like, it's not like Kim told her makeup artist, bitch, make me look black. I want to look black. And when
but
she
that's
made me black, I'm gonna go over to the editor of my photos and tell him, hey, take away some of the contrast so I'll look a little darker. And I feel like people don't consider that. People see these things, and because of the racial climate that we are currently in, they
yep.
automatically think, oh my gosh, Kim Kardashian is in blackface. I'm going to get on Twitter and I'm going to drag her through the fucking pits of hell because of this. Come on now. At some point, I'm talking to all those individuals out there who accuse her of this. You need to think to yourself, like, is it really that serious? Because it wasn't. It was not at all that crucial as they've made it.
First of
And I
all,
take Kim Kardashian back thanking them for all of the free promotion. Like, thank you guys.
she is, because I honestly, when you look at the pictures, first of all, there was a before and an after picture that was released. Her
Uh,
makeup artist didn't make her look bronzy like that. She looked like Kim. And
hmm
to be perfectly honest, I didn't really see blackface in the picture that was edited. What I saw was this very, very overdone ass bronze glow, but it wasn't like, oh my gosh, she looked black.
But
Um,
Kim Kardashian is known for that, though.
and that's what I'm like. That's the thing that blew me. And I think that what happened was the original picture got leaked, and that's
Hmm
when the shit started. Was after the original picture got leaked. I think had the original picture never gotten leaked, and people just thought like her makeup had been done that way, and then she was photoshopped. Like it would have been a completely different thing. But because they knew that she looks like Kim, and then all of a sudden she had this bronze ass glow, like I think that was the shit that set it off. And then some over irrational ass black Afro puff wielding ass bitch was like, oh my god, it's blackface, and like all these bitches on Twitter who have nothing else better to do because they ain't shaving their armpits was like, oh my god, it's blackface, and like it was just too much time on too many people's hands, and it just wasn't that fucking necessary. Like it just wasn't needed. It wasn't that deep.
Right,
And to me, she's done way worse. Like so, fuck that.
right. Child, like I said, Kim Kardashian is somewhere with her feet kicked up, bitch, drinking a martini and smoking a Cuban cigar. But I read somewhere earlier that her cosmetic line is projected to sell 14 million
I
on open.
wouldn't.
That's a
I
lot
would
of money.
not be.
That's a lot of money.
Bitch, Kimoji shut down the App Store. A fucking emoji app shut down the entire fucking App Store. So I'm not surprised that the makeup line is going to blow shit out of look. First of all, we all know if Beyonce drops anything today, tomorrow, or the day after, it's going triple plat like shoes.
Right.
And but the thing about it, and the one thing that I love about Beyonce is that she doesn't take advantage of every single fucking marketing ploy that's going on to stay relevant because she doesn't need to. And
Right.
what I find with the Kardashian girls, and that's another thing that with me and bothers me, is that they jump on every single fucking trend to stay relevant. Oh, makeup is a hot thing right now. I'm going to create a makeup line. What people don't know is that they've already had a makeup line together where it was Kim, Chloe, and Courtney, and they had a makeup line that flopped. Now their clothes did really well inside Sears, but then they got taken out of Sears because
Not Sears, bitch.
bitch. I'm saying this, but I'm not even being funny because the clothes were cute. Like I'm really
If
not
you
being
Sears,
funny. The clothes
it's
were cute
Sears.
and they were very sensible, but it was in Sears, okay, bitch. They were in Sears, and it just blows me how people like give Beyonce so much fucking flack about the twins and about this and about that, but you don't see her. If Beyonce slapped her fucking name on the Big Mac box, bitch, McDonald's will make extra $2.7 million a year. You know what I'm saying? But she doesn't. And every time I turn around, I feel like I'm seeing one of these fucking uh Kardashian bitches like trying to capitalize for some shit that is already being done. Everybody and their mama got a makeup line. Everybody and their mama got a highlighter or a liquid lipstick set. Like, bitch, even Victoria Daughtry ratchet ass got a fucking lipstick out, right now. Like, like, why join that train when you're Kim Kardashian, bitch? Set a fucking trend. Do something different. Make some shit that a bitch ain't on right now. Like, I don't know, but like they do too fucking much with the shit that's already being capitalized on just to stay relevant. And I just wish that they were more innovative in that family. I wish that they had more advisement as far as like what to do financially with their stuff and like how to really market themselves outside of the box. Because I'm sick and tired of seeing them jump on the train that somebody else has already created and then doing better than those people because of their names. That shit bothers me.
Right.
And now I'm done because I could talk about them Kardashian bitches all fucking day. Like I'm like I can't stand them. And every fucking week you just seem to slap their ass in the topic.
All right. So I just have one thing that I want to vent about. Time is kind of sort of winding up. I'm gonna try to make this fast as hell. But the other day I learned of another individual of color having their life stolen by law enforcement. Charlene Lyles, I don't know if you've read about that story.
I have not read about the story, but I did hear it today at work. And I was actually going to, I didn't know you were going to bring it up because I was going to try to talk to you about it after the show. But I heard about it at work. I didn't read the story for myself, so I guess I'll get filled in along with everybody else who hasn't heard it probably.
I'm just going to give you a little insight because I'm at a point now where it's like I'm fearful for not only my life, but the lives of my nieces and my nephews and those individuals coming up with them. So she was a mother of 4. She was expecting a 5th child. Apparently, she called the police because there was a quote-unquote burglary. Now, CNN posted an article that I really did not agree with, and it was titled, "Mother of 4 Killed by Officer Wielding a Knife." So apparently, whenever the first officer got to her home, they dispatched another officer because somehow a note miraculously appeared in the system that her unit was flagged. And it basically said that, this was a unit that required more than one officer because it was a threat to officers, if you will. So then the second officer came. So according to CNN, whenever the second officer showed up, she was wielding the knife and she became an quote unquote imminent threat to the law enforcement. And that's the reason why they opened fire on her. This is my thing. The little 16-year-old bitch that stabbed that Uber driver to fucking death, the bitch that they deemed crazy, mentally challenged, whatever they call it, they were able to de-escalate and detain this bitch. And I'm like, in my mind, it's like, if she's wielding a fucking knife, it's a knife, not a gun. So why would you use excessive force to detain her? And she's a fucking pregnant woman wielding a knife. Could you not have detained her in a manner that's less fatal? And it's getting to the point now where, like, I can't comfortably leave the confines of my own home and get in a car and drive down the fucking street and have a drink without me fearing that the police is gonna pull me over and my name is gonna be in a hashtag next. Like, it's so fucked up. Like, it's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. And it's so irritating that we've gotten to this point, but
there's nothing that I think that there's nothing more that we can talk about. There's only so much conversation that we can do. I recently went to a conference, like I told you guys I'm going to last week on the show, and I had some really, really eye-opening conversation. And basically, that conversation led us to the conclusion that we, as a generation, are doing a little bit too much talking. We're doing a little bit too much roundtabling, and we don't have action going on, and affirmative action. And so I think that is a definite thing that we should work on. We need to be the group of bringing affirmative action back, because that's the only way that we're going to be understood, heard, and respected, is that affirmative action cause. We need to start making moves, and that's why I'm gonna leave that, because I completely agree with the person at the conference that made that statement, and I was just like, yes, you're right. And I think that that's something that I want to share with the rest of you that may be listening. Like, we need to start being the group of affirmative action again, period.
Right. Yeah. Shut up and take action is basically what Hope just said. But anyway, that's all we have on this episode of After the Blaze. Make sure you check out this episode and other episodes at entertheblaze.com, and we will talk to you guys later.
Later, bitches. We love y'all.